Sure. The film is called Who Are the Marcuses? Feature doc, screening tomorrow on Wednesday. And the film is about a completely unknown elderly couple who died in 2016 who had $500 million nobody knew they had because of a random run-in with Warren Buffett in the 1950s. And they left all of it to charity, and they left it to the most important issue facing the world, the climate crisis and water scarcity abatement. And the technologies that have been created as a result of this gift have the ability to make a huge difference in our current situation.
Oh my goodness. What was the run-in? Or do we have to wait and see the film?
Well, you should see the film.
You should.
You really should see the film.
I want to see the film,
but
that's a lot of money.
A chance encounter in the late 1950s led to the Marcuses becoming one of the first 10 Class A investors in what became Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah.
And it turns out that if you invest and hold for a long period of time, and if you
compound interest, maybe.
Yeah, it pays off.
And what was your involvement in the film?
I'm Brad Schley, and I'm the producer of the film. And I was very lucky to work with Matthew on this project. It started out about being a movie about big philanthropy, but it quickly became a movie about how Israel solved its water problems in the early 30s and invented some of the important technologies that we could use today to solve California's water crisis, like wastewater management, drip irrigation, and desalination.
And education.
And
education.
How does that tie in with the story?
So this couple, who at the time were in their 80s or 90s, had a very prescient interest in water scarcity as an issue that before it was ever fashionable. And they decided to leave their vast unknown fortune to a relatively obscure university in the Negev Desert in Israel that specialized in water technology research because they were very impressed by how Israel had overcome in just a few decades, and actually my grandparents who were in Israel for the founding of the country had lived through this time period, had overcome its water scarcity threat in really just a generation. And they were very inspired by this and saw into the future that water and the climate would be either the cause of future world wars or could be a cause for collaboration between nations. And in fact, the technology that they've championed has been the source of diplomatic achievements in the Middle East and we hope around the world.
Wow, amazing. What was your involvement in the film?
I was the executive producer. I'm Rob Levine, and I think one of the other takeaways of the film is that a single gift can change the world. And, this family that had this money, they had a daughter that would have inherited $500 million, and she actually is one of the most important pieces of the story. She willingly allowed her parents to give this money away for this cause. So
that's unusual in this day and age.
It was unheard of.
Unheard of.
So
wow,
it's a very inspiring story.
Wow. And how does it feel to have your film at SBIFF?
It's particularly gratifying and special for me because I'm a UC Santa Barbara alum. And so it's like a homecoming. And I've been coming to the festival off and on for 20 years, and it's remarkable to be here. So we could not be more excited, and we're thrilled to be kicking off our festival run.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for bringing this amazing film.
Thank you
for having us.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.